What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Timbers here, back with another tutorial. Today I'm going to show you how to make a trap beat. If you're new to my channel, I make tutorials just like this one. I also release new music every week. I make EDM and rap beats. So if you're feeling generous, please hit the subscribe button and like the video, comment, let me know what you think. Really helps me grow the channel. So anyway, plug aside, let's get into the video. So I have an empty project file here in Logic. I set the tempo to 85 BPM, just kind of did a random tempo. So we'll see how it comes out. And I'm going to start with a chord progression. So I'm going to go with a piano. I have Nexus 2 open here. I love this one, Ballad Grand Piano. So I'll just start with that. I might change it later. But let's get this chord progression going. Since it's a slower tempo, I'm going to do a 2-bar loop. So let's see what we come up with. I'm going to pull up my typing keyboard here, find a starting chord. I like this one. So the notes are C, B, and D. Logic's telling me it's a C number 3 major 7/9. That sounds really long and complicated, but I like how it sounds, so let me draw that in real quick. Just gonna make it longer here. So I know it's some type of C chord. I'm gonna see if find out what the key is. So I'm gonna find if it's major or minor. And to do that, I'm gonna go over to the scale quantize, and it's already set to major, so I'm gonna put it on C and see if the notes move. They do not, so this chord is in C major. Let me just check minor. Yeah, minor, it moves, so that chord is not minor. It's major, so our key is going to be C major. And that's how I find out what key it's in. And then once I have this scale quantized set, it will tell me what notes are in this key, just to make sure everything's in key. Alright, so I'm going to draw in the other chords. And to that last point, if this is not lit up, this Q button, that means the note is in key. So this A would be in key. Let's see, if I move it to G sharp, the Q lights up. That means it's not in key. So if I press that, it will automatically make it in key. Just a little tip for you Logic users. I like that as the second chord. Let's move on to the third. Might make that the fourth. We'll see though. So this will be the third. And let's just get a fourth here. Let me just make it so it all connects. See how it sounds. Oops. So I think, so that's just the bass notes. So I think B is going to be a good bass note here. Alright, so there's our chord progression, guys. Again, it's in the key of C major. Next thing I'm going to do is make a top melody. So I'm just going to play around drawing notes here. That's how I usually do it. Like that for the first half bar. copy paste that for the next the next bar. And I'm just going to change around some notes for the second bar. Just like something is off here. I think that's good. Let's see. Alright, so there's our chord progression and top melody. Sorry that took so long. You know, I just do it by ear, so sometimes it takes longer than others. But that's the basis of the beat. So sometimes that's like the longest part. But anyway, let's keep it going here. I'm going to throw a snare in here. I'm opening up Splice. I do use Splice for samples a lot of the time. Go to snares. I like this one from the Palace Southside 808 Mafia pack. Great pack. Highly recommend it. So I'm going to put the snare on every second and fourth beat since it's a lower tempo. Just something I noticed listening to different beats. Usually if it's like 100 or lower, I'll put the snare clap on every second and fourth beat. And usually do like a 2-bar melody. But if the BPM's over 100, or maybe even over 110, I'll put the snare clap on every third beat only. And usually I'll do a 4-bar loop since it's faster. But anyway, let's hear with the snare in here. Alright, already sounded good there. Next I'm going to add some 808s here. So I'm going to create a new track. I have a setting for my 808, but I'm going to take off this Saturn. I'm just going to leave this stereo imager on to make sure the bass is mono. I have the width all the way down to 0. And I'm going to pick an 808 here. I've been liking a lot from that Southside Palace sample pack. So I'm going to go to this one called Ricola. And it's originally in C. So that would fit our key. And for the 808, I'm just going to take the bass notes of the chords. And that's the easiest way to do it, in my opinion. And then just come up with a rhythm. Let me erase all the other notes here. And I'm trying to work somewhat fast. If I'm doing something you don't understand, just ask me in the comments. I'll definitely answer. Alright, so we have our bass notes for the 808 here. Just got to bring it down a couple octaves. Sure that's right. Yeah. Okay, there we go. me turn this 808 up. Just trying to find a rhythm here, so I'm moving the notes in different places around the snare. Alright, I like the first bar, just gotta figure out the second bar here. Gonna make some really smaller notes here for a little roll. Okay, I like that pattern a lot. I'm gonna turn this up here so you can hear it better. Let me turn my volume up. Gonna process this piano. I'm gonna throw an EQ on to cut out the lows. Yeah, bass already sounds better once I cut out the lows of the piano. To do a little more processing though, I'm gonna throw a camel crusher on the piano to make it bigger. I always use this British clean preset. Then I'm gonna throw another EQ on because the camel crusher it adds distortion, so it's gonna add low end. So I'm gonna cut it again. And then gotta turn it down. It's much louder. I'm going to go over to Nexus. I'm going to turn off the reverb in Nexus and put my own reverb on. For that, I'm going to use Valhalla Room. I really like this reverb. I just play around with these settings till I get a sound that I like. I have it on large room for like a bigger sound. And I cut down this bass multiplier. And yeah, just play with the settings. Then I'm going to go to my S1 imager and I'm going to set the width. I have a preset. I'm going to set the width to 1.6 to make it wide. Turn it down a little more. And yeah, guys, just one tip I would give that, you know, was just game changing for me. I don't think I did it when I started, and you know, do what you like, but I really like to mix as I go. Like mixing as you go just makes it way quicker and easier in my opinion. So like I do all my EQing and add my plugins as I go. You don't have to. Some people do it all at the end after they arrange the whole song or beat. But I like to mix as I go because I think it makes it sound better as I go, and just for workflow makes it a lot quicker, at least for me. So yeah, if you've never tried it, maybe try it. But yeah, obviously no rules in music, but that was big for me. Okay, so now I'm gonna add some hi-hats. So let me add a new track here. I have a preset here. I'm gonna go to Tembru's Hat 2. I'm gonna leave these dry. I'm gonna keep this EQ though, because we don't need the lows in the hi-hats. And the hi-hat I have as my preset is from this Oh My God Ronnie pack on Splice. It's called My Time. I have it here in a sampler instrument so I can play different notes. Excuse me, guys. Okay, so I'm just going to draw in the notes for the hi-hats. I'm going to do a 1-bar loop, I think. We'll see. So I'm going to start with the note that the key of our beat is in, so C. And for hi-hats, I just play around with the length of the notes, and sometimes I'll play different notes just to add variation and get a good rhythm. I'm going to add a little roll here with smaller notes. Like that. We got a 1/4 bar to go. Gonna make even smaller notes at the end here. Copy paste these ones. Like that one a lot. I'm actually gonna make a 2-bar loop here. Gonna copy paste. Let me just redo that. Oops. Copy paste. And then for the second bar, I'm just gonna have it play some lower notes. Maybe higher, we'll see. Alright, yeah, I like that. Maybe move these up back to C. Try and move these up. I like that a lot. So yeah, biggest tip for hi-hats is to just play around with the the length of the notes and have it play different notes. It just adds cool variation in my opinion. And let me make this this one connect on the 808. This is what we have so far, guys. Alright, sounding pretty good in my opinion. Let me know what you think though. I'm going to add an open hi-hat now. So I'm going to go back to hats. I like this one. It's called Swole from the same Southside Palace pack. And I'm just going to find a good spot to put these. I like it there on the first beat. Or halfway between the first and second beat. Lost my words there. Okay. Just gonna put an EQ on this. Low cut. Turn the volume down. I like it there, so I'll put the second one here right before the second bar. I'm just going to copy paste. Alright, we have that. Next I'm going to add a perk, like a rim shot or something. I'm going to go to instruments, drums, percussion. So I'm going to go back to that Southside Palace pack. Let me go to packs. I know I have some good ones there. I'm going to add this one here. It's a rim called Mookie. And I'm going to find a good spot for this now. Probably do it in the second and fourth bars only. Oops, not there. Not sure if I like that third one. I might just leave those two. Let me put it in the fourth bar here. try an EQ on that. I think it has too much low end. Let me just make this 16 bars. So I'm going to copy paste. So that's basically our beat. That's the basis of our beat. And what you can do is take this chord progression and top melody and layer it or have it play different sounds. Let me try that a bit. Let me create a new track here. Copy paste. Let me try some strings in Nexus. I really like this flute, or it sounds like a flute. It's called Woodwind High Mountain Split in Nexus. I'm going to turn the delay off and the reverb because I have the same reverb as the piano. Let me solo it. That first chord sounds really bad though and distorted. I don't know why it's doing that. I wonder why it's doing that. Let's see. Alright, I'm just going to turn the Camel Crusher off on the flute. Looks like that's making it overly distorted for some reason. I still think it sounds pretty good though, the flute. That first chord just sounds terrible. Let's see what I can do here. Let me just take it out, try that. I'm just take all the chords out for the flute, just have it play the top melody. I turn the Camel Crusher back on. I think it sounds good now. By itself, not too good, but it's a good layer. So that's basically our beat, guys. From here, it's just arrangement. So, you know, arranging, I'd probably make a chorus section, a hook. This would be the verse, 16 bars, and then another verse. So just arrangement and then some fine detailing. Maybe add some more layers or take some things out, put them in. As far as the drums, like for transitions, sometimes I'll take the drums out for a bar and then put them back in. That is a big one for me. But this is the basis of our beat, and I'm gonna cut this video short because my laptop is dying, unfortunately, and I do not have my charger with me. So if you watched this far, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Hope you gained something from this. Let me know in the comments if you enjoyed it or if you have any feedback, any tips. I would love to hear from you. And let me know if you have any requests, what you want to see me make next. That'd be dope. So again, thanks for watching and hope you have a great rest of your day. Time Brews out. Peace.